Good evening, everybody. I'm Miss Narrates. This is my digital space, and I hope you enjoy. Now, this is a very different setup to what you guys are probably used to. Don't worry, I have not forgotten about the review. I just have to get into an editing mood, really. But I cook every evening in my house, and we are currently a family of 5, so I figured why not vlog my cooking experience, especially because I was always one who said I don't cook. Well, times have changed, so tonight we are making gnocchi for the first time, and we're just really gonna wing it. I'm gonna share my ingredients and process with you guys. I'm not a measurements kind of gal. I really do eyeball everything, and I haven't had any complaints so far from my family, so you know, you'll figure it out when you go along. So, we're gonna have gnocchi with some pesto, greenish, sauce, and pork chops, and green beans, and carrot bacon a la Tabitha Brown. So, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna film this or how it's gonna come out in post, but I hope that you guys enjoy. Let's see what happens. Here we have some poorly thawed pork chops. When we purchase them, we usually separate them so that we don't cook everything all at once. I'm just gonna add some hot water, and hopefully that speeds up the process. Ideally, I only want to take an hour to cook. I usually only schedule an hour. In another bowl, you're gonna take some oil, and you're just gonna let that get in there. You're gonna take some blue cheese. We use the one from Knorr, right? We're gonna add this in. Ooh. We're gonna take some lemon juice, right? We're gonna take some, where's the package? We're gonna take some of this stuff, the Raja hot curry powder. All right, we're gonna add in a bit of this. Again, we eyeball. We just really eyeball it. I'm gonna add some black pepper. Gonna add some cumin. Then you're gonna add a bit of salt. Now, someone in my house should not be eating any salt, even though they wouldn't have anyone know that. So I'm usually very sparing with salt. Then you want to whisk all of that together. You taste it. If you like it, you keep going. If you don't like it, you add more spices. I think I want some cayenne pepper, but I need to find it. Give me a minute. I use this Team SG cayenne pepper. I don't know who it's from. My mom brought it home one day, and I found it here. I know that seems like a lot, but this is a big piece of pork. And then I know that sugar is bad, blah, 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 but it's really great to cook with. So I'm gonna put the equivalent of that size spoon in here, and then we're going to whisk again. So this is our thawed meat. I'm just gonna let that drip drab. It's really hard to film with one hand, but we shall overcome. So once that, just give it a little shake, and then inside your little marinade, and really just coat everything. Now, you obviously make sure that you wash your hands before you do any kind of cooking in the kitchen. If I were smart, I would have marinated before, but cooking for me isn't a passion, it's just fun. So I'm not the girl that's going to be marinating things for days, and that's just not my portion when there are people who love to cook, and you can just pay them to do that. This is sufficiently coated. I am the convection oven queen. As you can see, there is an air fryer. Ooh, there's an air fryer there and a convection oven here. Today we are using the convection oven. So basically, what's gonna happen here, again, one hand filming. What's gonna happen here, I am going to transfer this piece of meat, and it's going in here, straight as it is, no cutting, no nothing. It's gonna like rest on top of this little like wire thing, this whatever rack they call it. It comes with the thing. And it's just gonna cook in here for a little bit. So excuse me while I set it. Timer, as well as I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna make this super hot and set this to like 225 degrees because it's really thick. I don't know if you could see it earlier, but this is a really thick piece of meat. Now we're moving on. See, I initially thought I would use the big oven, but we're gonna throw away this water. Wouldn't it be so terrible if my phone fell inside? I think I would proper shuck. All right, so that's gonna go to the sink. All right. Keep your area clean. All right, so this is actually happening in real time because I'm supposed to be feeding my family at 6:30. That was the meat. It is definitely not ready. So we're gonna go in, re-marinate her, flip her over, and try to operate. I need to do this with both of my hands so I don't hurt myself, but this is what she's looking like right now. And she should be ready in the next like 15-20 minutes. All right, so now it's time to make the pesto sauce. We're going to be using an assortment of things, really. So let me show you, and then we will see the next step. A bit of basil. Oh, I need to mind the stove is on. A bit of baby spinach. This whole thing of pesto. Some sour cream. Some parsley, crushed garlic. Oh, and then later on, I should probably make these roundabout now. That would be a good idea. We've got all of our ingredients ready to go inside. We are going to take, now the reason why we're even doing this is because there's no way we're gonna get all of the green richness from just one thing of pesto. So I want to add some more green items, season them really nicely, and put them in. This is some spinach. Ooh. I'm not good at blending things, guys, so bear with me. Okay. I put in about half of the spinach, really. And you'll see it makes little to no difference when everything is in because it gets blended into damn near puree. All right, and then we're gonna take some parsley. Ooh, I'm making a mess. I'm gonna take some parsley, about half of it. Then we're gonna take some basil. Does it matter if the stems are in? Not fully. I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna taste them because they'll be blended up and pureed to smithereens. But like, no one needs to find this in their food, blended or not. Okay, so those are all of our greens. Then I'm gonna put about a scoop of garlic, because that's my thing. I'm not gonna add any salt right now because I just feel like I wanna taste how this is without salt first, then water. Not too much. Just enough to give it like a watery consistency. I added some salt, another scoopful of garlic, a little bit more spinach, and like a pinch, not a pinch, but like about a tablespoon, somewhere along there, of lemon juice. Now this is gonna go on the pan with, oh, is that some garlic? See guys, evidence of my crimes. That's gonna go on the pan and we're gonna move on with the gnocchi. Okay friends, I'm definitely crying or like my eyes are tingling, because the next step is to make some onions. Chop them up, only half. There's the other half. Then you're gonna get like a pan situation like this. Take a scoop of butter. Take another scoop of butter. Because really, you're supposed to have like a stick of butter. But in this house, we try not to use too much oil, too much butter, etc., etc., etc. Then you're going to add in, you should technically wait, you're gonna add in your onions. You should technically wait for the butter to be like fully melted, but that's not gonna happen. We're gonna add in a few spices, let these things like get soft, and then we're gonna add in our green concoction, and then I'll tune you guys back in. Jeez Louise, wow. So I forgot that I was making carrot bacon, and it's definitely burnt. I'm not gonna show it here. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Should actually technically be serving by now. It's 6:30. I just need for this concoction, I need for the water to reduce. Then we're gonna add in the pesto. Then we're gonna add in the sour cream. For now, I'm gonna put it in the gnocchi. The water is boiling, and that's when you're supposed to put it in. All right, we are pressed for time, so this is gonna be really fast. We added everything in, right? Sour cream, all of that good stuff. The gnocchi, you're gonna know that it's ready when it's in the pot, in its water, and it boils and it rises. That's how you know that it's ready. You strain it, you stick it in, you mix it together. I realized that one thing of gnocchi is not enough, but hopefully everyone will be full, but there just won't be leftovers. Then in this pot here, a little bit of oil. We're gonna throw in these green beans. They've been cut. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, and then that's it. And that's dinner. I suck at plating, don't ask. I'm not gonna learn anytime soon, but that's dinner. Bye!